Today we begin on the chicken coop. We're going to put it in here in this shed. Starting there, I already started. I put this electrical box up for an outlet for the light, and I put a hole there to put an outside outlet for light. But we're going to plan on going from that post that's nailed to 1, 2, 3, 4 over to that one. That would be 8 feet, which would give me one 8-foot board on the floor, and I'm going to come out 4 feet, so it'll be the size of a piece of plywood, 8 by 4. That should be plenty big enough for the inside portion. I'm going to run it all the way up to the top. Now I'm going to wire it all in real good, put nesting boxes in here. Got the electric over here. I'm going to put a new outlet in there first of all. You can see that's getting old. And I'm going to run a wire up and over and down, hook to that. And hook to that. I'm also going to run a wire going outside for a light outside in case I need one. Put a little pull chain out there or something. Probably be good enough. And away we go from that. And also, this has a light in here, which is a pull chain. The wire goes across and down. I might put a switch on that too. I haven't made up my mind. That wouldn't be hard to do. Well, I guess it has a switch, but you got to shut everything off. Anyway, there's my replacement fence charger while I'm waiting for the power Mac to come back from the factory to be repaired. Now outside, this is where it's going to be outside. Up underneath this overhang here on this back shed that you've seen in the videos. Mainly because it has an overhang and it has electricity. The overhang's important because of the bird flu this year. You need something, they say your birds need to be under an overhang, which is where they'll be when they're little. When they get bigger, they'll be out there, pecking around in the grass and the woods. Hopefully I won't lose too many. They have a safe place to go. You can see that's still going to be kind of high up, but it'll protect it from the driving rain. So that's where we're at. And then this outside part, I've got to figure out what I'm going to do down there, either raise it up or put something across there to block them from getting under there, or more importantly block stuff under there from getting in here. But anyway, pretty good sized project. This is the before video, let you know what we're doing. Step 1 is complete. I got the box rewired. Yeah, it ain't pretty, but I also got it grounded to the ground wire, which goes up and over and down to a ground rod. So the circuit out here is grounded now, whereas it wasn't before. I put a new outlet in down here. I need to buy a cover for it, and I left an open source here because I want to put a switch in and then run over and put a light out here somewhere so we can flip a switch and see what's going on out here. I might even put more than one light on it. And then I ran this wire. No, that's not how it's going to end up. Eventually I'm going to tack it up there, but I can't find my wire tacks. I got the first outlet here, as you can see, is a GFI. The one outside is a second outlet, so it's protected by the same GFI outlet. So, stage 1 is completed. I've got the electricity run. Now I have all the electricity I need to do everything else. Okay, here's my nesting box. I built 4 nesting boxes because I have a space 4 feet long for them. And I, for the most part, just used scrap wood I had around here. The only thing on this that ain't scrap wood is that 2x4 I ripped and made a frame out of it with. That's all screwed construction, screwed on the corners, screwed on the edges. Screwed the wood together, which was more solid than I thought it was going to be. And it's almost quitting time for today. You can see I've managed to get a little something done. I got the frame up, all built, got the floor down, plus the electric, which I showed you earlier. And I got this board up here nice and level, so I can put a door here, 6-foot door, 6 foot high. I don't know if I'll make that smaller. I might frame that in a little smaller because that's going to be hard for a door to stay square with that high, wide of a 6x4 door. It's going to be really hard. But anyway, the nesting box should go right in this spot here, between these two here. And then on the back wall, I've got 8 feet where I'm going to put the perch for them to sit on. And I might put another 4 feet here between the door and this. And maybe I'll put the door on the back side so that you don't walk in and hit your head on it. Of course, I guess there'll be the one in the back over there, won't there? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyway, I don't know if 8 feet's enough perching space for 20 chickens. Of course, we're not always going to have 20 chickens, but about a dozen of them is going to be going in the freezer in a couple of months. Anyway, that's where I'm at so far. I will give you more of a heads up as time goes on. I was kind of bummed out because I was thinking I could use this. It's nice heavy duty wire, keep raccoons out, and then just put rabbit wire around the bottom, 18 inches. I've got rabbit wire here. I think it's about 2 foot. So I'd have rabbit wire around the bottom to keep things, down at the bottom from getting in, and then use that plus chicken wire the rest of the way up. Problem is, weasels can get through chicken wire. And I don't know if we have weasels here, but I don't want to find out by coming out to a bunch of dead chickens. So I don't know. I might end up buying rabbit wire for the whole thing, which would really suck because it's expensive. I'm getting ready to clean up, but I got one last thing done. It's mounted. Screwed right there, right there. Hopefully that's not up off the floor too high. It looks like a nice place for nesting boxes. And I'll put a ledge on the inside for them. Just wanted to show you I got one more thing done before I called it quits today. So there it is. 4 little nesting boxes. They ought to like that. And I can always put a door on out here anytime. That's easy. So that's the last update for today. Okay, this is day 2. It's a short day. I got started late and I had to quit early. But I did manage to get the door framed in. Kind of screwed up a little bit, made it taller than I wanted. Measured 61 inches. Cut 61 inches. Now I put the ends on top and bottom, and now it's 3 inches taller than I wanted, but I'm not taking it apart and redoing it. And I got the lid built for the egg box. I don't have the hinges on it yet, but you can see it's gonna once the hinges are on it, it'll open and close just fine. Made with crating lumber. I'm trying to do this as cheap as possible. For the floor in there, I took a piece of thick paneling that I took off the wall in one of the back bedroom that I'm remodeling and turned it upside down. Figure that'll be a whole lot easier to clean up the shavings and poop than it would be off of this old wooden floor. And if for some reason down the road it gets all rotted out, let's put another one down. I got a shed full of them. So that's where we're at today. I think I'll finish my video with this one, and then I'll make another video either when I frame in the outside coop or when I put the wire on this one. The wire's not getting here for a few days. I had to order it off Amazon. Everybody else wanted way more for it. I'll put a link in the description for the wire and some of the other things I've used if you'd like to check them out. I get a little bit of money considering I make nothing off of YouTube for this channel. Probably never will from the look of things. Anyway, here we go. This thing is going to be critter proof. Critter proof. I was going to use that wire on it. Then I found out that certain animals can get through a hole the size of a quarter. So chicken wire is not going to work. 3x5 stays ain't going to work either. Or 2x4, whatever they are. So I ordered some rabbit wire. Also known as hardware cloth. And that's what's going to go over this entire thing. It will be critter proof. Thanks for watching.